Okay, so I got given both of these monitors because they were garbage. Now, these came from work. Uh, they both had the same symptom or the same fault, which is no matter what you do, you can't get any power out of this whatsoever. No signs of life, dead on arrival. So, right off the bat, because I have two pieces of equipment that have the exact same fault, my suspicion is going to be that it's within the power supply. So, no matter what problem you have, there are 3 rules of troubleshooting. I'm really only worried about the first 2 right now. Rule number 1, 90% of all of your errors occur between the steering wheel and the driver's seat, which is user error. Okay, 2 pieces of equipment with the same fault, probably not going to be user error, and in this case it's not. Rule number 2, always do the simplest things first. So just to make sure we're not chasing something that doesn't really exist as a problem here, we check the power cords. Okay, make sure you're getting 120 volts out of the power cord. And that these were rated for that. And these were rated input of anywhere from 100 to 240 volts, so no issues there. So rule number 3, just so in case anyone's curious, is whatever the previous guy said they didn't do. So disregard anything anybody prior to you said they did when troubleshooting a problem. They didn't do it. So we take the back of the panel off, we get this cool guy, which they did a reasonably good job of shielding everything in this. You get your video card over here on the left, you can tell because of the video ribbon right here. And then we have the power supply. Now, I have both of them here. Sorry for the shaky camera work. And both of them have the exact same problem, which is if we look down here at these electrolytic capacitors, you can tell that they are domed, and the vent caps have burst on these. If you look at these ones are fine, and you can see they're still flat, and all the vent caps are still pressed together, which is quite nice. That's how they should look. So this tells me right off the bat that these ones are bad. I don't even have to grab a multimeter and test them. I just guarantee these ones are the problem. I can go and test the rest of the board, but there's really not a big need to. Nothing is burnt, nothing looks bad other than these 2 capacitors. If I come over here to this one, you can see the same thing. These 2 caps are blown out. Now, all you really have to do is hop on Amazon or DigiKey or SparksFun, eBay, anywhere you want, right? Pick your flavor of capacitor. I buy Rubicon just because I like them, for no other reason than I do. And these ones here are 1,000 microvolts, 1,000 microfarads at a maximum of 25 volts. This one is the same thing, I do believe, but a maximum of 16 volts. So you just put in those values and the company that you want, and they'll populate on. I bought mine from Amazon because it ships pretty quick to where I'm from, or where I live right now. And if I just wanted just these 2 capacitors, I would have spent $4, and that would have been more than enough because they come 8 to a pack. So something like $4 would have fixed both of these power supplies, or should fix them both. I won't know for sure till I solder them in, but about 99% guaranteed that is the only problem with these boards. I went ahead and I replaced all of the capacitors in here. So there's these 2 big guys we already discussed, and this little guy up here, and these are, I think, are 220 micro farads. Don't quote me on the value, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were. So $18 is what I spent to replace all of it. Because while I'm in there, these already went bad. They're the same company that made all of them. The only one I didn't buy is this big honking guy because this looks totally fine. So if you have something that has hoopa-chooped itself, like these monitors did, give it a shot, take it apart to see if you can't just find something obviously wrong, replace it. if it doesn't work, you wasted a couple of bucks, but you learned something. If it does, then you saved yourself a whole bunch of money, because if this is a $200 monitor and I spent $4 just for those two capacitors, I just saved myself 196 bucks. Plus, since they come 8 in a pack, if it ever does it again, I've already got the parts on hand. I'll just replace them again. So yeah, if it's already hoopa chooped, you're not going to hoopa choop it more, give it a shot.